And now alone I lie and weep beside the tree, singing, oh, willow, Waly, by the tree that weeps with me, singing, oh, willow, Waly, till my lover return to me. Hello, my lovely Starflower fam. I have just finished watching The Haunting of Bly Manor, and my heart is just aching, but also so in love with the characters of this series. I'm a huge fan of gothic horror romance, and The Haunting of Bly Manor really did me in. Now, I will not go into detail about the series as a whole. There are so many wonderful videos already doing so on YouTube, but I did want to talk to you a little of how I came up with this idea for a video series of my own. As many know already, I truly enjoy tapping into energies and doing readings for friends, family, clients, even celebrities. You know it. I even do specific energy readings for fictional characters. I create my own characters for my stories using my tarot cards. In this case, after watching Bly Manor, I was left with such an unfulfilled hole in my chest. Yes, I know, I am being dramatic, but I felt a need to communicate with these characters by giving them, yes, a tarot reading. In the past, I have taken characters from stories, television shows, and even video games and assigned them a major arcana and then going into detail of why I associate them with that particular card. This series will be a little different. I will still choose a major arcana to channel the character through the archetype I feel relates to them best. But I will also be channeling through the emotions of the character and giving them a tarot reading. Now, disclaimer, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. All characters from The Haunting of Bly Manor belong to their creators, and any other characters as well, unless mentioned. Now, without further ado, I have decided to give Hannah Grose from The Haunting of Bly Manor a tarot reading. She will be the first of this particular series. As I mentioned, every single character touched me in some way, just like in The Haunting of Hill House, and every one of their stories opened these doors for me, giving me a closer look at what makes their hearts beat, deeper into their mind, what makes them tick. How does one heal a fictional character? Well, I tune into their energy, the way they are brought to life through writing or acting. The moment they are brought to life with such actions, one can heal a fictional character. They are a living creation from their storyteller. In fact, the way I feel it and see it is that every character is an extension of the storyteller. But that's for another time, another video. Right now, I want to focus on Hannah and start off by sending many healing vibes her way. Please do keep in mind, there will be spoilers for the series, so tread lightly if still interested but don't want to be spoiled. Please do enjoy the series as a whole. And if you find this video interesting, come back and have a listen to the tarot readings and any other words of insight. Remember, this might be a reading for a character in a series, but maybe there is something that clicks or resonates for your person. Sometimes we follow breadcrumbs, and along the path, there are clues, even keys, to unlock parts of self that wouldn't come to you so openly. Sometimes we need to do a little digging. Other times, the digging comes to us, and we find these messages, synchronicities that just fit. So again, in this video, I want to do a reading for the lovely Hannah that I feel deserved so much better than the fate she endured in Bly Manor. Till my lover return to me. Out of 22 major arcanas, the card that I feel resonates most with Hannah is the moon. In the moonlight, not all is brought to the surface of one's attention. In the moonlight, we can hide, have secrets. Sometimes we aren't even aware of them. In the moonlight, the darkness transforms what we once believed was our truth. The hidden aspect of the moon reminds me of Hannah, not because she was aware, but because she wasn't. I find it interesting how she died by being pushed down a well that I associate with wishes, wishing well. Yet, in Hannah's case, it was the end of all possibility,
All her wishes and desires came to a close, and for most of the series, she wasn't even aware of it. The moon also is known to deceive, showing us what we want to see, but the truth is still there, just hidden. If one doesn't search for the truth, the go into this loop onto the person might fall into a tower scenario. The Tower in Tarot is a card that can be interpreted as catastrophic, very intimidating. I mean, we have people jumping down from the tower and there's lightning and fire. This scenario, this could very well be the moment one is thrown into a situation, forced to learn the lessons because there cannot be any more dilly-dally. We must face the truth. Hannah kept on going in a loop, over and over, not knowing, not understanding what was going on, until her tower came crumbling down, and the truth reached the surface. Sunlight, no more moon. The moonlight, which once hid the truth from Hannah, was nowhere in sight. The cracks on the wall of the well, the cracks erasing the illusion the moon had created for her. I felt so much for her, cried, ugly cried really, as I watched her story and her story coming to a close. Even if she did live on in the memory of those that loved her, I felt she deserved so much more. Well, now I will pull out some cards from my tarot deck for you, Hannah. What words do you need to hear right now? Oh, Hannah, the Wheel of Fortune next to the Three of Pentacles brings me to the feeling of working together as a team with Danny, Owen, Jamie. You are looking down at them from this wheel of fate, wanting to turn it in a different direction. I can feel you want to create a different outcome with the Empress and take a leap into something new, something less cruel with the Fool. The Fool not knowing of any cruelties, only knowing true innocence, propelling them forward. I feel you are concerned for Owen. The Page of Cups is a messenger, or new love, a message of new love. You want Owen to find new love. You want the best for him. Let me tell you, though, that after the events of Bly, Owen has been, well, he has created in your name, your honor. The proverbial tower that came crumbling down at Bly Manor didn't cause a falter in his love for you, Hannah. Now, next question I have here for you. Is there a message you'd like for me to deliver to him, to Owen? So much love. I feel so much love. I pulled the Strength card out, yet another major arcana. Yes, the love is still there for you as well, never ending. The strength, the bond created between you both will come again. Who knows when, but I feel it in your love. Everlasting. It is everlasting. You feel he is strong and want him to follow his dreams and passions. You want him to protect his heart, to protect all of him, but also be fearless like the lion. With so much heart, so brave, you want to tell him how brave he is, how his passion makes him light up, bright. I will deliver this message to him because, I am planning to do a reading for him as well. Now, are there any last words you'd like to share, Hannah? Any message for anyone listening? The Devil fell out of my deck just now, and I feel it strong. The message you want to convey, no matter how much our shadow wants to overpower us, we can overcome. The devil is part of us, our shadow, which sometimes goes ignored for so long. We forget the shadow needs to be nourished as well, because there are lessons to learn from the devil too. We don't have to be chained to any ideal, any person, especially if they are not good for us. Anything that is toxic can be cut away, if only we choose to cut it. The Ace of Swords fell out as well, which I feel has to do with cutting out what doesn't service us. The Ace of Swords leads to cutting away old thoughts, bringing forth a new way of thinking, leaving behind any old ideals weighing us down. The secret lies to believing in our truth, our words, and making them work in our lives with the best of intentions. Last two cards were the Six of Wands and Four of Wands. The path of glory is written in our books of fate, but only if we believe that such a path is for us. Celebrating ourselves, celebrating the lives we have lived till now, is part of this path of glory, success, love, the whole package. All of it is ours by truly believing it is. Even if we lose a loved one, maybe lose ourselves in the process, we can find our way, we can find our path again. Embrace what you have right now to create the gifts of the future and enjoy them as they come. Enjoy the moment right now. Thank you, Hannah, for allowing me to give you a reading. I want to continue sending all my love and lots of healing vibes your way. You inspire me with your heart and true strength. All right, fam. That is it for this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I post lots of tarot related content, from pick a cards to stories to readings and anything in between. If it has tarot, it might be on my channel. I also have my Ko-fi page, as well as my PayPal for donations if you feel inclined to do so. It also helps me get better equipment for future videos and recordings, as well as readings. All links will be in the description box below, but please do not feel obliged to do so. Just listening and sharing my content means the world to me. Although, if you are interested in getting your own personal reading from me, please refer to the information box below as well. I have a link to my website and the readings I am currently offering. Leave me a comment if you'd like me to give more character readings and share them with you. I, for one, really enjoyed this. And if you haven't watched The Haunting of Bly Manor on Netflix, what are you doing? Go watch it. This reading will make much more sense if you do. Love you, fam. Stay safe and sending healing vibes your way. Till next time. Bye.
We lay, my love and I, beneath the weeping willow, but